The air in the living room was soft. Twilight painted the walls purple. Liam had just left. He said he was going for a quick run, just around the block. He forgot his phone. It sat on the coffee table, dark, silent, like a smooth, black stone. Maya barely noticed it at first. She was scrolling through her own feed, laughing at a funny cat video. Everything felt normal, just another Tuesday evening. A quiet, comfortable, normal Tuesday with Liam. Then it happened. A small buzz. The phone screen lit up. Just for a second. Maya glanced over. Probably just a notification. Nothing important, she thought. Liam got so many. Game alerts, news updates, sometimes his mom. She went back to her phone, but then it buzzed again. A persistent little buzz, and the screen stayed lit this time. A message preview. From someone named Chloe, with a little heart emoji next to it. A bright red heart. Her own heart did a funny little flip. Chloe? She didn't know any Chloe. Liam had never mentioned a Chloe. Why would a Chloe be sending him hearts? A weird feeling started in her stomach, like she'd eaten something bad, or like she was on a roller coaster, right at the very top, just before the big drop. She tried to ignore it. It was probably nothing, just a friend. But the heart emoji, it pulsed. She put her own phone down. Her fingers felt tingly. Should she look? It was his phone, his private stuff. But that heart, that name, it whispered to her, demanded to be seen. He'd be back any minute, just a quick peek. What could it hurt? Her hand reached out, hesitated. Then, with a deep breath, she picked it up. The message thread opened. Her eyes scanned the words. Last night was amazing, Liam. Signed Chloe with another heart and a winky face. Last night? Liam had been with her last night. They watched a movie. He held her hand. He said he loved her. Her breath hitched in her throat. This couldn't be right. Maybe it was an old message. Maybe Chloe was a cousin or a character in a game. Denials. So many denials. She scrolled up, her fingers trembling. More messages. So many more. Can't wait to see you again. Don't tell Maya. Don't tell Maya. The words jumped out. They burned into her brain. There were plans, secret meetups, little inside jokes she didn't understand. It was a whole other life. Liam's other life. A life that didn't include her. A life built on lies. Each message was a tiny, sharp pain, a stab. The phone felt suddenly cold in her hands, heavy, like a block of ice or a stone, drowning her. Tears welled up, hot and blurry. This wasn't Liam. Her Liam. The boy who made her laugh. The boy who knew all her secrets. Or so she thought. This was a stranger. A cruel stranger wearing Liam's face. The room started to spin. Just a little. Or maybe it was her. She felt dizzy, sick. The shock began to fade, replaced by something else. Something hot and sharp. Anger. A furious, burning anger. This wasn't a silly mistake. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This was a choice, his choice. He had chosen to lie, to cheat, to break her heart into a million tiny pieces. The tears still fell, but now they were angry tears. She wanted to scream. She wanted to throw the phone. Her Liam. How could he? The front door opened. Liam walked in. He was smiling, his hair damp from his run. He looked happy, completely, utterly oblivious.
Hey.
He said, his voice cheerful. He stretched, then looked around.
Seen my phone?
He started patting his pockets, as if it might magically appear. Maya just stared at him. Her face was a mask, pale, frozen. The air in the room crackled, thick with unspoken words, with her pain. He didn't notice, not yet.
Who's Chloe, Liam?
Her voice was small, barely a whisper, but it cut through the silence, like a knife. His smile faltered, vanished. He looked at her, really looked at her, and he saw her eyes. Red-rimmed, accusing, confusion flickered across his face. Then something else, something shifty, panic. He knew that name. Oh, he definitely knew that name. His easygoing posture stiffened. He looked trapped, cornered. He tried to laugh it off, a nervous, shaky sound.
Chloe, she's just a friend. From that study group.
He wouldn't meet her eyes. He looked at the wall, at the floor, anywhere but at her.
You're imagining things, Maya. Seriously.
The classic lines, the easy denials. But his voice was too high, his hands were fidgeting. He was a terrible liar. She always knew that. She just never thought he'd lie to her. Not like this. Maya slowly lifted the phone. His phone. She turned the screen towards him. The messages glowing, bright and damning.
Explain this then, Liam. Explain Chloe. Explain last night was amazing.
The words hung in the air. Heavy. Unavoidable. His face went pale. The defensive words died on his lips. He just stared. Caught. He stammered. He stuttered.
It's not what it looks like, it just sort of happened.
Excuses, empty, hollow.
It didn't mean anything, Maya, I swear. You're the one I love.
But the words felt like ash in her mouth. If he loved her, how could he do this? How could those messages exist? The trust, that beautiful, fragile thing they had built, it was gone, shattered on the floor like broken glass. He looked guilty now, truly guilty, and small. A strange sort of calm settled over Maya, even as fresh tears pricked her eyes. The storm inside her was still raging, but somewhere deep down, a decision was forming. A hard decision, a painful one, but a necessary one. She looked at him, at the boy she thought she knew, the boy she had loved, and she saw someone else, someone weak, someone who couldn't be trusted. Her heart ached, a deep, throbbing ache.
I can't do this, Liam.
The words were quiet, but they were final, so final. His eyes widened.
What? No, Maya, please.
He reached for her, but she stepped back.
Please don't make this harder.
He started to beg, to plead. He said he'd fix it. He said he was sorry, so sorry. But sorry wasn't enough, not this time. The picture of those texts was burned into her mind, unforgettable. She turned and walked towards the door. Each step felt heavy, so incredibly heavy it hurt, more than anything had ever hurt before. But she kept walking. She deserved better than this, better than secrets, better than lies. This wasn't love. This was a lesson, a very painful lesson about trust, about herself. She opened the door and walked out into the cool night air. The screen door slammed shut behind her. A period. The end.